All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Summoner's War, the mid-game grind challenge. Um, I like calling it a mid-game grind. It sounds better, but it is a challenge too. Anyway, welcome
hmm
everybody. It's me,
Welcome,
Dave,
everyone.
Mystical Troll, and Stewie, back again. How's it going, Stewie?
Every week. It's going all right. Uh, looks like decided to crash my
Nice,
streaming once I get it set up right, which is phenomenal. But otherwise, it's going good.
awesome.
Just uh, I was grinding through Steel Fortress this past week, which I hate.
Mm.
I find the artifact grinding it is definitely very difficult, but it's difficult for different reasons than rune grinding. Also, my team runs like a little over a minute, so it definitely goes through the energy very fast.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it that you find frustrating about the artifact grind that's different than the rune grind?
it's finding the cohesive stats that work with the units that you have already,
So
as
frustrating.
opposed to,
And then
yeah,
getting them to roll well. Because, like, when you get one that has, like, two or three stats that you want for a unit, then hoping that, one, that you got decent rolls in the beginning, not min rolls or something, and then that it rolls where you want it to and with big rolls, so frustrating. Like, it is, and with the low rune inventory and all the slots you need, it is, it sucks.
well, yeah, the way that I'm, well, the way that I'm thinking about it is when you compare, because the the main stat is beneficial, but not the major reason that you go for the artifacts. Initially, yes, you can do what I know you're doing is rolling through level one just for some white ones to get those main stats to help balance out your units. Uh, but when you're looking at it as at grinding floor 10, you're actually looking for cohesive stats the way you are with runes. But runes, you have the rune type to help you exclude just outright. Okay, hey, here's a purple energy rune. I don't need that from giants. Well, it has speed. Okay, let me roll it for just the speed and see what happens. Oh, it rolls flat attack. Sell. Super quick, super easy. When you're looking at artifacts, it's like, okay, so it's for this element. It has bomb damage, and that element doesn't have bombs.
That's sell. That's a sell.
And so
For me, you could have just
also
stopped at like it has bomb damage. I just like done.
um,
That
but at the
crushing
same time,
hit, awesome, crushing hit. If it's not a water, whatever lure is,
mhm.
sell. Sole
Well,
purpose.
yeah. Though Death Knights have crushing damage now too.
Ooh, yeah. I went
Not really
through.
that impactful,
So
anyways.
I went through. I took the nuclear step. I had maxed my rune storage full of hero and legendary ones and some blue ones that had like stats that made sense to me, and I sold them. Period. Like I went through and just sold them all. I was like, you know what?
hmm
I hate this. I can't stand it. I'm just gonna fill up my inventory. Like I am legit filling it up with the white ones. Just I'm selling everything and that's it. So that's what I'm doing, and now it's fantastic. I don't have to dick around and Steel Fortress 10 or Punisher's Crypt 10. I my team for both of them for floor one is Lucian, and it clears it in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and I just if I get anything but white ones, I just sell them. It's great, so easy.
hmm
Now I don't have to worry about it, and for me, that extra, 200 attack for a unit, great. I'll take 3,000 HP on an HP unit. Super.
hmm
Super easy. And I just got, I mean, I farmed the crap out of those things, and I just found it really frustrating. It was like, after all this farming, I don't have an artifact that makes sense for whatever unit I'm building. I'm like, that's just nothing. I might as well just, you know. So for me, I'd
Hmm.
rather have something cheap than like something that's useless and gives me the same
No,
benefit.
that's totally a valid
Ugh.
approach.
But then again,
Because
I mean,
it is the artifacts are very end game.
yeah. Then again, I
Um,
have, you know, I mean, I have gotten a bunch that I've used that are, you know, whatever, have accuracy in the slot that I want or crit damage in the slot that I want, and you know, like, so I mean, I have a bunch that I have used. All the ones I've equipped are some kind of good fit, but at this point, like, I just have more. You know, if I want to put artifacts on 30 units, dead. I am not like on a lot of those, even those ones that make sense. I didn't even bother plus 15ing them.
mhm.
You know, so
Yeah, I think it's gonna still take a little while. I think it's gonna take some tweaking from ComTOS to make certain things. Oh my god, my giant seat's actually gonna fail. Is take some tweaking from ComTOS, maybe just changing, changing the ratios. Like if you've watched Islands podcast this past week. Oh no, I'm not gonna
no, I
fail.
didn't.
Well, maybe. Hold on. Hey,
Come
there we
on,
go.
yeah.
Fran Solo. Um, that was one of the main topics that they talked about, and some of the stats they're not terrible ideas, like stats based off lost HP or speed under inability.
Is it?
Like those things aren't terrible.
I
It's
sort
just
of
that
think they're
right now they
cool.
scale so bad.
Yeah. See, I
They
didn't.
don't scale enough to make a difference.
Yeah. See, I don't write those ones off. I like those ones. The like the boost to stats as you lose HP. I think that that's pretty cool. Like, you know, or under an ability. You know, like that's useful for every unit, I guess, in
Hmm.
slightly a little. You know. So for those ones, I sort of count those as like not totally useless, but that like but again, like, who knows, I can't, who knows how, like, if in any attack that's going to make a difference, you know. I mean,
Hmm.
there's no way to quantify it, so it's sort of just like I look at it, I'm like, all right, you know, a little bit more flat attack if I'm low on HP, great, you know. But hey, you want to talk about this
Yeah,
SWC scroll business?
I was gonna segue off of artifacts, saying like I think the artifacts need some tweaking, but yeah, there's a patch that dropped today.
Oh yeah, we could
Some
talk about the
convenient stuff
patch. Yeah.
and this new SWC scroll,
Yeah. What did you
which
think
it
of
got
the
upgraded from.
update?
It got upgraded from last year, where they had the different regional selections, but the monsters were set. Now it's just you can choose 6 Nat 5s and 6 Nat 4s that you want, 2 of each element, which is pretty sweet. I'm still debating on if I'm actually going to buy any of the packs or not. But I think like the packs themselves, I think the quantities aren't that bad. $50 for one plus an LD, 10 mystical scrolls, and then crystals, mana, and then the 2 different $100 packs where you get 2 LDs or 6 runes. Um, they did split the Devilmons and the Reaps, so you're kind of not really going bad either way. I think a lot of people are going to say the second pack over here with the runes is going to be the best value because you get the runes and the Reaps, um, as opposed to the LDs and the Devilmons. But that's all dependent on what you need. If you need the Devilmons more, go for that. But the I think the better value is going to be the runes and the Reaps on top of the scrolls and everything else. But yeah, so what monsters would you actually want to pick?
So this
Is that
is
what you've got up?
that's what I've got up, and this is my question, right? And because and you're I wanted to talk to you about this because you know this stuff better than I do. So like I I'm trying. I would like to have a better arena defense. As we discussed last week, I have pulled, what did I say, one or two Nat 5 fire units, right? In this
Mm-hmm.
3 years, I've pulled one or two from scrolls. I've had some other, you know, places where I've gotten them, but like from scrolls. So I'm sorely deficient in fire. I mean,
So you
every kind
really
of unit.
only have Perna and Oki? Those are your only two
Okeanos is
fire
the
Nat 5?
only Okeanos is the only Nat 5 fire unit that I pulled from a scroll. I got Perna from
Oh, okay.
stones.
Stones.
So And the other ones are like, Tessarian and whatever. Yeah, so you can see him right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the only two I have. Look at that. What a great view.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I am, you know, totally deficient here. So I was thinking the Beast Rider. I like the Druid. I see him in defense a lot. He's a pain. I don't
So
have
some of the
Rika. I love Rika. But I'd like her for other reasons. And do I really need her? I don't know. Not really. I don't. I'd like her.
I mean, yeah, I've seen Rika on a. I've actually been um, on kind of on that point. I've kept my arena defense in, and I've been able to stay in the C1 range all week. Uh, you see a lot of Vanessa. I see a lot of Rika. You obviously see a lot of Miho. I
Yeah.
do see some Belinus, the fire druid.
Yeah, he's a pain.
I mean, Chiwu is always great in terms of fire units. Vanessa, you can't go wrong. If you don't have,
I have
um,
Samath for the speed lead, but do you think she's top tier for fire units? Because I
so
was
it
thinking
depends on
about
if you
that
want to
too.
go for if you're pulling for offense or defense.
I'd prefer defense. I feel like my offense is okay, but like I could do offense too. I could use help in any direction.
Yeah, because I mean, some really nice the high quantity of defense units that I see are somewhat paired with Vanessa or Triana. Some sort of death prevention, healing, revival from the Vanessa passive, the death prevention from Triana, and then pairing that with units that either self revive or mitigate damage themselves. That's what I've seen a lot all week going through C1. So those are not bad units. So if I was gonna pick for you, I would probably go. Uh, I'd say Vanessa Chiwu for fire because you'll get that speed lead. It'll give you the opportunity to cut or get first turn from the enemy's offense. Uh, uh, why pick Masha? Just my question for you.
I just don't have her. I love my Savannah. I find so
Mm-hmm.
much utility in her, and I use her all the time. So I don't really know much about Masha. I don't even, I just
So
really liked Savannah.
this Masha, I believe, has a mixture of um, Barbara and Savannah skills, but she only has two skills. She gets, as you can see, she gets increased damage based off of her passive stacking, which is whenever she gets uh, a attack bar boost. She is also mainly speed scaling on top of attack. Uh, so she's just a single target damage dealer. If you're wanting something for defense, Beast Riders are nice because they have that second life. But
Yeah.
since they don't cleanse when they dismount, they kind of lost a little bit of their edge. That's why I would say push for Vanessa Chiwu,
I'll take
as
that.
well as the fact then as well as the fact that Chiwu can be used in offense very effectively as well.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm sold. I think that's smart.
Water, I like the Barbara. Why the Water Druid?
I don't know. Again, it was like a.
He can actually be a nice
I
defense
just
unit
don't. I
because
don't. I don't have any druids,
mm,
and I come up against them all the time in places. I'm always frustrated by them. Like it's they're just tough. They're a load to handle. And I was sort of looking through, and I thought, who do I really hate going up against the most? And
mhm.
you know,
Well, I mean
Sam, what do you think?
the thing with the Water Druid is that he's water
Yeah, sure.
and Lucian.
Yep. Yep.
He's really not a bad unit. I have come across him in some defenses. He's not the most prevalent druid that I see. Belinus is actually I've seen
Yeah.
a lot more times. Tyrannus less than Belinus, I think. Um, but Belinus has the advantage of being fire, so that increased chance of glancing. Though if you have a Molly, that really doesn't matter much.
Yeah.
And so for like water units of what you don't have, I don't really think that there's much
That's what I was thinking
outside
too. I
of.
was looking at the this is Bulwark, is that his name?
Uh-huh.
I was looking at him and the
But
druid.
he's dependent on the enemy buffing to get
Yeah.
stacks. No,
Yeah.
no, no. No, it's Odin that buffs with enemy stacks. Bulwark buffs with your own. So you actually have to provide a decent amount of buffs for him to be effective, or it's and,
So it's self buffs, everybody.
you
Remember,
or an
granted
enemy is
benefit.
granted with
Yeah.
beneficial effects. Okay.
Yeah.
Which at that point, that you're being controlled by the enemy for that unit, which is kind of nice in one way. You're restricting the enemy of what units that they're going to bring in because they don't want to buff the bulwark, but at the same time, you can use that to your advantage of all the buffs in turn one, and then kill him. If he doesn't get a chance to move, it doesn't matter anyways. Josephine's not bad, just with the stun.
That's
She's great for
this one, right?
RTA as well. Yeah, the passive, where
Yeah, I don't have
if
any
she
of
gets
those.
stunned, she cleanses herself, puts on revenge buff, and then puts a shield on her team.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think I don't know about. I think maybe the water stuff you could choose more for like an offense or another area of the
Yeah,
game,
that's sort of
just
what I
because
was. That's sort of how I was approaching it.
water
It's like I was looking at
water
just
units.
units that I'd like,
Mhm.
because
And then even like looking at, I mean, you already have Praha. Chow
yeah,
could be nice because you can build him just thick with HP. Water Monkey could actually be decent on like a fast build with his S3, get that immunity, and then not get cleaved. But then he's just standing by himself after you get Lucianed.
yeah, yeah. I don't have a lot of love for that dude.
So
I hate those guys.
I'd say that Josephine could be a flex pick. Change that up to be more specifically to what you want. But I would say not worry about it for defense.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
think of it
Agreed.
more as an offense pick.
Agreed.
Which at that point, Water Monkey or Beth would be probably my options. Though turn 3 immunity with Wusa is nice, but I think you have a Veligul.
I do not.
You don't have a Veligul. Then I would probably go with Wusa. Because Wusa is going to be a nice. It's
Instead of the Barbara or the Josephine.
Instead of the Josephine. 3-turn immunity is really nice with that shield.
I hate Wusa. I hate going up against him. That's a good point. I hate him. I hate him. He's a pain.
And
I've
then
seen some really fast ones of those too. Like some people build him really fast.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember?
And they still get him on violent too, and he's in like the 280 range, which is just like.
Yeah. Do you remember way back in the day when Koopa was in the whatever that thing was, the Mobile Masters against Fwa, and he had the super fast Wusa that Fwa couldn't beat. Fwa had to pick his each time to prevent that pick. That was before pre-bans.
I never actually went back and watched Mobile Masters.
I watched it live.
I probably didn't even know that it existed at the time. I heard about it after the fact, and I just
that was the best,
never
man.
even tried to
That was all the
it.
old school dudes. That was with what's his name, Shredded Puzzle and
Shredded
Fwa
Puzzle and Island and
yeah, they were all together in that thing. That was neat. That was a neat thing, and Koopa made it to the end. That was awesome. So
like for me, if I went through then your Tiana Galliant or Tiana Ganny is not bad choices at all.
yeah, I've wanted them for the whole time, and I barely even considered other units there. Could I have thought about it harder? Probably, but like, that's pretty much I'm pretty into those guys. So there it is. Oh God. By the way, so we were just talking a little bit before stream. I think that this is the worst thing that Com2 has ever done. I think this scroll is the most painful infliction, like pain inflicted on us of anything ever. To go through and pick 6 nat 5s that you want, and then I'm gonna get a,
It's
you
just
know,
it's self-flagellation. That's all it is.
yeah,
It
thanks for giving me one of these nat 4s, and like, yeah, nat 4s are always great. I love getting nat 4s. It's great. But
Thanks for
like,
letting me hype myself up to just hit myself back down.
so bad. I saw this at first. I was like, oh
But
my god. Then I saw there were nat 4s. I was like, oh my god, sucks.
oh yeah,
Sucks.
they're gonna give us a pick our own
I
transcendent
know. I
scroll.
was like,
Sure.
unbelievable. And then I saw the screen. I was like, ah, it was
This
unbelievable.
this is a 4-star Devilmon event. That's what this is.
That's cool. I'll take it. But then again, I'm gonna summon this thing on stream, and we can do it, right? I could just click it OK and summon it, right? That's just no.
Mhm.
I have to do it later or anything. All right.
Mm-mm.
I'm taking these
No,
stupid things
as
out.
well as I believe you can change the summon selections at any time as well. So like if you get a monster, you can change that monster out so you don't get a dupe. I believe that's how it is because the selection is right here and there's no locking. It's just set it up and then you buy a scroll and then you can summon. Like there's no option for you to lock in your choices.
All right. This thing sucks.
Same thing with the 4-stars. It's like if
I
you get
thought
the
that it
4-star
was.
you want,
I thought that it was counting our. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's a nat 5. I thought that it would count the Street Fighters as being the same family as these, but it's not.
no, they're two different units,
Yeah.
but they are considered the same family with regards to TOA at least. Well, TOA hard, as and then likely also for like PvP.
Just take that
So
guy there.
RTA, Guild Wars.
Oh, really? Huh. If you wanted to bring a wind Dulcim and a wind little poison master, you could do
We'll
it.
let you. No, you can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh, well.
No, it even though they're not the same unit, technically speaking, because they're in two different, they're two different selectable monsters. They are considered the same unit in that respect, just based off of their skills, obviously.
Yep.
So yeah, I have a hard time with fire units because I want Rika. So
Yes.
let me do this. So those are the fire units I don't have.
What the crap? Sheesh, man. That's something.
It's like there's 5 fire units that I'd really like. I'd love Perna, but that's not really gonna help me progress anywhere in the game. It's just like
You know
it's
what?
one of those.
I got
It's
the
a trophy unit.
I
It's a
got the
trophy
Perna.
unit.
I got the Perna from Stones, and he has sat at. I awakened him and moved him to max 5, and that's where he sits. Like that's where he
I
is.
love.
You know.
I would really. I think Rika would be really helpful. She's making a resurgence in like arena defense as well as in
Yeah.
RTA.
She's the only OG
She's a flex 5th pick. But when she gets through, she can just destroy the teams.
Yeah.
I love Chiwu.
I also
And I've wanted
the
Belinus for
Rika.
so long. Since he came out, he was like the druid I wanted. And I have the other 2. And he's the one that I've always wanted. Last year, the SWC scroll, I bought like 2 or 3 with him in it. I got all 4-stars. Felt good. Though I think the better pick for me would actually be these 2 units.
So how do you get the SWC scroll? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You still have to go buy it. On the left-hand side, SWC Limited.
Oh.
Underneath your treasure box.
Oh no. I thought it was just a free thing.
No.
What? What? Oh man. I don't want to spend 50
Well,
bucks
we
on
don't
a 4-star.
know. There's no SWC event SWC finals event yet. So they may give one out as a freebie with that. We don't know. But yeah, you thought that there was a free one?
Well, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just like a thing. It showed in my little summons. I thought that like it
But
was
it
just a
shows
free
a
thing.
0. It
Yeah,
shows
I
a
thought maybe you hit
0.
OK and then it would like be one. Ugh. Oh.
All right, now for waters. Oh, look at all the waters I don't have.
Amazing.
Which that'd be my top, and then you, and then wins. I have so many
Wait,
wins
you
that I don't
switched
have.
up? No Rika and no Belinus? I thought you just.
Those would be my most wanted, but the Chiwu Velajewel are the ones that are actually going to help my account PvP wise the most. So that's how I'm looking at these. And then the Barbara is just amazing everywhere. And then Beth is because I want Beth. Because I don't think there's any other like. I mean, Wusa would be nice, but I have other immunity and shield units, so it's not really that high necessity that I feel like I need him, which is why I'm going for Beth.
Right on.
And then wins. See, like there's so many options here for me to choose. Like there's Ganning Hathor, there's Fengyan, there's Odin, Jemire, Triton. Like I just have can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, I don't know any of that dude's names.
Like they're so new that I can't.
Yeah.
Where is he? And there you go, Chung Pong.
Of course.
So it's like wins. I'm kind of in a toss up. Wins would change dependent on like what I would actually pull. But I think this is what I would actually go with. Though Jameer is really nice for arena offense.
Yeah, I use him there. He's great. Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
Super nice.
I might say this, but the smarter choice would be this. This would be the smarter choice because I do already have arena speed leads that I can use to pair with the Bastet. It's just having that reset is nice to be able to quadruple illusion essentially, double illusion twice in a row. So this is probably what I would do for that. And then my 4 stars, like I have all the 4 stars.
Yeah.
I would just choose this for skill ups, which at this point in time would likely just be you and I'd say you just so that I could feed you into my lure, but I'd probably go String Master just because they've been out less time. They've been out the least amount of time, and I feel like they're more likely to get a buff in the more recent future because they're not really in the meta. They're not even really flex picks. The best one's the dark one, and that's for arena offense.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too, but so like reviewed their things. I was just like, eh.
And then I would again for water go for Lapis and String Master because like I don't really need too many of the skill ups. And then I can't do Lupinus because you can't do fusion monsters. They're not in the selection list.
Yeah.
So then I would probably go Skogul and String Master, because then I could get
Do
a
you
third
not?
Skogul.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, do you not have Skogul? Yeah.
No, yeah,
You want a third one?
he's great at, yeah. Because it's a very nice. If you put them on immunity, get them lots of HP and possibly violent. It's a really good way to clear out any sort of defense, both for siege. You could have 3 different Skoguls for siege, as well as just arena rush.
Yeah, I'm working on my second and third Skoguls right now. Just since you mention it, you can see I've got my like little rock throwing dudes out there ready for. I just have to like level them up. But I don't have enough skill ups for Skogul.
Yeah,
But I'll get there someday. I don't. Does he even need skill ups? Is that even like? Does his skills even need it? I mean, I don't care about that first skill. Oh yeah, he gets cooldown turns on the second skill, -2. So that would be good.
yeah. So
That would be good.
I mean, yeah, he's really nice. He can be used in 2 ways, kind of like a speed Lucian and a fat Lucian. You can do kind of the similar thing with Skogul, to where like you can boost him up so he gets that turn, or you can have him on violent and fast. That way he can throw that rock and then proc into that next turn.
I had much more success with the fast Skogul than I did with the slow Skogul. Just for my general like my use in whatever I've been using him in, it's just like so much more useful getting the turns off faster than not, and you can still have him with a lot of HP. Like it's not like building him slow. You're gonna get that much more HP. Because you still get the HP runes. So I just thought it was easy to make him faster while maintaining the vast majority of HP than it was to keep him slow. So I was like, it just didn't make sense to me. But yeah,
and especially if you're trying to get speed on all of your runes, it's hard sometimes not to have him on the
right. Yeah, you're not going to cape him. It's not going to be that slow anyway. I find that happens a lot of the time where I'm like I just ignore speed and they're 160 anyway, just because that's just where
and then
my runes are at.
you could even pair him with like a either of the 2 werewolves, the water or the light ones, because they both do speed buff. They both do attack bar boost. Help give him those extra turns. And it looks like
right on.
My stream's crashing again.
Hey, in something fun that I did this week, I finally got around to leveling and ruining my second and third Icarus, which I had awakened, which I had sec 2A'd a while back. I was just like sort of lazy, and I was like, why do it? But it's great. It's everything that everybody has like, it's everything that you've seen. It's like a 1-minute Dragon's Run, Necro Run. That's pretty cool,
Yeah, I am slowly. There we go. Building that team as well. Initially, I was like, I don't want to burn through my crystals. However, if you can't tell from this thing over my shoulder here, I'm actually going to be. We're expecting our first human child, as you can see, a fluffy dog right over here, by at the end of the month. So.
Being able to farm a little bit more quickly.
Auto farming all day is no longer going to be an option. I actually like having the idea of having a slow team as well as a speed team.
Yeah.
Having 2 options for my dungeon runs. So I am slowly building and creating that the triple Icaru. I'll probably even build a second bird specifically for that team.
By the way, so my solution
so that
to
I have
that,
it as an option.
My Verd was like 155 or something. So I just built the Icarus to be faster than him. And I think I got 2 of them faster. There was one neat trick where if you get one of them to plus 84 speed, you can get 2 turns in before the immunity. Like you can get another turn in. So I did that, and I have another one. Again, it's like the rune requirements are really low after artifacts, and with a few determination sets in there, it's like it's not hard to get the speed on them.
Hmm.
Like I had many sets to get it there. I even started thinking like, okay, like maybe I'll start to prioritize a bit of crit rate and attack and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah,
so
I did some giants some dragons farming for some guard runes, and I wasn't looking specifically for uh like triple Tricaru runes. I was just looking for
yeah,
decent guard runes.
yeah. How
Because
fast is your normal verd?
uh my bird right now is, well, let's what do I have him at? Plus 85.
Okay, so yeah, so that makes more sense. Your verd's a lot faster than mine. That's why you'd want a slower one. Yeah, I had mine at. I sort of when I was doing the dragons team and other things before, I sort of had those ranges of like
Mm-hmm.
speed, and so he was my slowest. I was like at 155, 165, 175 for my like supports and attack units and verd with the Rauks and stuff.
Well, because
So
I mean, even having a, to bait people into your team for an arena defense, or even for RTA, very rarely a swift bird can really change the outcome of a match. Like, yeah, he only has 99 base speed, but throw a swift set on him, get him to the 250, 260 range with with the speed lead. He could possibly get turn one or even cut in and then give your team a chance. So like there are reasons for having a faster bird.
yeah. For me, I've only been using him in the PvE content, so like I just wanted him to be like
Mhm.
outspeed the golems or whatever, and but be the slowest on my team. So that's why I picked that
Mhm.
speed. But yeah, faster one would be cool too. But so maybe this is my slow one. You know, I'll build another one
And
later on.
birds are easy to build,
Yeah,
and um,
I hate getting vampire skill ups. I hate it. I hate it.
yeah, I've
I hate it.
got bird built. I have Argon built. Uh, I put all of my vampire skill ups into
It's a
Igar
tasty
when
rune.
ooh.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's yeah, that could be very nice
Yeah, roll
if you
out.
roll
We'll
maybe
see.
one crit rate, two crit damage.
Yeah, we'll see. Or it'll just roll
Um,
crap and be useless.
hey,
That's all right.
I said one crit rate, two crit damage.
And accuracy, I mean, if I'm looking to improve my, Akaru reens, accuracy is good there too. That's a little bit of a pain. That's a
Ooh.
shit roll. Ugh, gross. Gross.
But yeah, so building birds is not that difficult, even if if I want to build one through fusion. But yeah, I put all my vampires into Iger, so I don't even know how many I have left
Eh,
in
I think I should still
storage.
use it.
Because I do have. It'd be nice for Liesel to get a buff. Liesel's the water vampire. Um, he has. Where are you? Did I pass you already? Yep. Hmm. He has what could be a very nice skill 3, and he has the best animation for the Halloween skins.
I put the stupid Verd
What
transmog on to
the?
save time in Dragons. I hate it.
Uh huh.
I hate it. I
Wait,
hate
you don't
picking.
like the Halloween?
No.
The Halloween transmog?
No. Looks lame. It looks like a. No. I don't really like. I don't like it universally. I don't like the silly transmogs. I like the ones that make the
There
units
we go.
look sort of badass, you know? But I don't
Uh huh.
want,
Hey,
really want that. But,
cute cells. So yeah, I don't have any vampires outside of the two,
oh,
so I don't
by the
have
way, I'm
any skill ups.
I'm tapped into the Swar Farm update logs, like they're the developer
Mm-hmm.
logs in there, and they're releasing, if it's not out already, let me even check, a Swar Farm function that, good grief, hold on, a Swar Farm function for family maintenance unit
Oh,
families, where like it. Let me see if I can bring this up. See if it's in here yet. If they like pushed it to the server yet or not. Monsters.
all right. Well, I'm gonna start summoning some of my scrolls that I saved up for the past week,
No, not
and then
pushed
maybe
yet.
we can see this new building in action.
Oh yeah, have you used it yet?
I mean, I played around with it. I'm just curious as to why there's only like 20
Grow.
monster
It grows.
appearance of
It
monster
grows.
spaces.
Yeah, it grows.
Does
I
it?
think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I put some in
Okay.
there. Let me see here. Yeah, I have. I think it just gets bigger as you go.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because you've got 6 rows.
Yeah, and I think it's great. You know, I mean, you know what? It's a pain because they don't have a select all here. You have to do the units one at a time. So like, and
Uh-huh.
you can't move them directly from your storage into this thing. So you have to
Uh-huh.
transfer them into your main thing, which you can do easy because you select all, you know, up, and hit over.
Uh-huh.
Then when you put them in your main zone, then you have to click them one at a time to get them in here, which is a little bit of a pain. But I think the stacked view is great.
Hmm.
You know, super. But anyway, on Swar Farm, what they're going to have real soon is essentially it's something we talked about before, and what it'll do is it'll show you a family, right? It'll show
Hmm.
whatever Inugami or something, and then it has columns for each element, and if you haven't awakened one, it would show as like black. But then when you awaken one, it shows as white, and then it shows how many
Hmm.
skill ups you need in that slot. So
Oh, okay.
essentially,
Yeah.
it just gives you like a dashboard by family and element of like which ones you have or have not awakened and how many skill ups you still require and how many you have. So it's
Nice.
like just like a little family maintenance dashboard, which is super, like awesome. Well done, Swar Farm developers. Pete Anderson and the new guy is like Quatso or something. I'm not sure, but so I was psyched to see that, and now we've got this too, which still makes it easier. Oh, is it summon
Yeah,
time?
I'll probably try emptying out my actual storage and just keep like maybe my built units in there, um, and then keep all the food and fodder in the other storage up until the point that
Yes,
I actually need them and pull them
that's
out.
that's right. That's the idea. And well, you can't put anything else in there. It's like level one, zero
Yep.
XP, unawakened.
No,
So
they can be awakened.
can
They
they? Are
can't
you
have any no skill
sure?
ups.
They can be awakened, but not.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't have ever given them any XP.
Correct. No, they have to be at 0 XP. So they have to be
Yeah,
level
zero.
one.
Yeah, or
They
whatever
can
their
be
base
awakened. They
level
can't
is.
have runes or artifacts or
Right.
be a locked unit.
That seems weird that they could be awakened.
Well, even in the notations, if you summon an awakened unit, it will go in there.
Ah, right. That makes sense, I guess.
Oh, yay. Like 28 scrolls and only 1 lightning? This is awesome.
Yeah, good times.
This is fun. This is super. This is amazing.
Oh,
This is the
sweet.
most wonderful thing.
Dark Vagabond.
I mean, he's not actually that bad except for his base stats.
Yeah.
He's basically like a nerfed version of uh, the
Where is that?
the Dark and Bison, but the Dark and Bison's not that great.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think.
he's also a dupe, so it's not
All right, you know
nothing,
what? If you're
nothing
saving
great about it.
all of your lightning for my one LD scroll, I'll be okay.
Do it.
Nope,
Not this time.
not this time. Yeah, so one lightning out of 30 scrolls. This is why you don't buy. This is why you don't buy premium packs.
Yeah, right.
I didn't buy premium packs. I got that all through either events or grinding,
Yeah,
farming. But yeah, that's why you don't buy premium
yeah.
packs.
I used to buy them occasionally. I'd like, you know, when I was feeling down and I wanted to
Uh
get like really down, you know, I would do that.
when I really just wanted to kick myself while I was
Yeah,
down, I'd spend crystals on a premium pack.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that too on like rare occasion. Just be like, oh hey, I've got X number of summons. Maybe I just completed, you know, uh, both rounds of TOA, and I've got a nice good surplus. I'm like, I can deal with not having the 750 crystals, um,
yeah.
but I don't do that.
I used to find that
I haven't done that recently.
I used to find that I would just have a surplus of crystals, where I'd end up, like at one point, I think I had over 10,000 just from like
This is
playing.
also prior to auto farm.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is years ago. I haven't bought a premium pack in probably a couple of years, but like back then, it was just like get so many crystals just from events
You
and
know
stuff, and I
what?
couldn't farm fast enough to get rid of them.
So they did change something else in the
Right?
patch today, and it was with the Summoner's Way questing, where you get extra crystals and extra scrolls and all that.
Oh, for the yeah, I saw that for like new players, right? That
Yeah,
thing.
for new players.
Yeah,
Usually, if something changes
you get it.
from
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah,
early
right.
game, it gets retroed to
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those who
yeah.
completed it. And there's no way that I've
Oh man.
found to go back and look at the Summoner's Way quest line once it's been completed.
Gosh, when I saw that update, I was like, oh my god, they've been
I
reading
was thinking, oh,
they've
hey,
been
sweet, we're gonna get some extra
two A's.
scrolls
I
and
thought two
crystals.
A's. No, I saw just the update. I was
Oh, you
like,
saw
two
the
A's,
patch,
it's
yeah.
happening. I was like, they've been reading the Reddit, you know? Like they
I think
saw,
it's dropped. I think what a lot of people are saying is it's going to drop either right near or after SWC. Um,
Yeah, it makes sense to not mess up any of that stuff.
Same thing with
That's fine.
the
That makes
balance
sense.
patch
I can
is
dig
likely
that.
going to be after SWC as
Yeah.
well.
That makes sense. But that's what I thought. I was like, oh my God. But this was a very disappointing update for me.
I
Even like,
think,
I celebrate convenience patches. Like, I
mhm.
celebrate the convenience fixes. And like, there was nothing. Like, I mean, what? The only thing that has an effect on me in any way is that when I
Is the double
select
line.
the double line when you select your
Hmm.
unit for this thing, which I never use anyway. Like I don't have multiple teams for dungeons, so it's
I mean,
super useless.
theoretically, you
But
don't
like,
need multiple teams for a dungeon. I'm just one of those weird people that wants multiple
yeah.
teams
But here's
for a
the thing,
dungeon.
So then you know what I would like if that were the case, and this would be great. Have the little teams button on
Hmm.
on dungeons so that I could, like, for instance, like when I went to make my Tricaru team, I had to get rid of my Dragons team. But 100%, I'm going to forget it. I've already forgotten it, what it was. Like, I'm
Hmm.
not paying attention. I made it, whatever, 6 weeks ago. I'm not paying attention. And, like, so I had to open up my Trello and, like, write down what my Dragons team was before I put in the Tricaru in case I want to run it
Hmm.
again. And it's like,
Yeah.
I hate that. Give me teams. Why not? Feel the same way in other places of the game where it's like, really
Yeah.
use a team button here.
And then we got
And
Siege tournament coming up
why not
soon.
make it so we can have like more than 10 teams in Siege? Like, it's crazy. Like, just make it
Well,
infinite.
they just buffed that not too long ago.
I know, but it still sucks. Make it infinite. You make as many teams as you want. Why
Make
not?
it
Like, yeah, why
storage
not?
space, bro.
These are computers. Storage space. The thing it's plain text. It's like nothing. Why does it have to be fixed? There's no reason. There's no computer reason. Like make it so you can make 100. What? It's like it's just IDs. It's like one boop, one line.
But
It's
see,
nothing.
maybe the reason that they're not doing that is to answer the actual prayers of everybody else regarding siege and regarding defenses is to rewatch what happens when you get attacked.
Can
The dream of everybody right now with the siege tournament of being able to actually
Yeah.
watch
Oh, dude.
the attempts at the
Yeah.
tower.
Like I've been saying this for a couple years. The reason that I do not like Arena as much as I do not like it is because I can't see Arena defenses. I would love that. Siege defenses,
Hmm.
Arena defenses. I think it's a hugely valuable thing. Like, how are people beating me? And even if
Hmm.
you can't see the runes, you can't, like, what you don't see whatever. Like, I want to know how my defenses are losing. It would help me not
Yeah,
only
same
improve my
like an
defense.
RTA replay. Just
Yeah, it
have
would
that
help me
available for
not
arena.
only with my defense, it would help me with my offense too. I would say,
Hmm.
oh, this is how people are beating this. And I could set up a defense, watch people beat it, and be like, I would learn so much from that. And it's like, I think it sucks that you can't see arena defenses. Like, I think it's crazy. Why not? They can make replays. Why not? So
Yeah, and
that's my
it can
biggest
have
grief.
yeah.
My biggest grief with this game is that they don't have that. I think that would be just amazing. I would be entirely revitalized. It would give me like new life in this game. A whole new thing to do would be to optimize a defense based on what you see. And for somebody like me, where like I don't know all the teams, I don't know all the ways to beat stuff, that would be so valuable to see what other people do to me, you know? And, you know, can't. So there it is. I would love that. That would be the best.
Yeah, and it would actually be really awesome because then, you know, it would bring a lot of content to people that don't that are out of the loop on it or think that, you know, they don't have the units for it because, you know, they
Yeah.
don't know how to take on Commune Vigor Skogel or Commune Vigor X or anything with Molly.
Sogel sucks. Molly sucks. Hate Molly.
Uh,
I want her so bad.
and you know, just seeing the teams that were selected by you know, in the tournaments last season, you know, it's a lot of the same. It's like, okay, well, what are these guilds doing to defeat that? Is it literally they're just all building the same offense to clear the same defense? Are
Yeah.
they using different different units? Yes, their rune quality is going to be a lot higher, but it'll at least give, you know, the rest of the population an idea of how to approach those, which would then therefore, you know, change the meta because you wouldn't be able to just stack the tower because you now know 5 different ways to address it.
Yeah. In this new guild that I'm in, I'm starting to see what the higher level guilds do for their siege defenses, and it's stupid, man. I mean, it's like
the same thing
a
in each
one
tower.
tower just filled with Commune, Orion,
defense.
Skogel, or whatever, and it's like, ugh, that sucks. Like, it's just like, I mean, I get it. They're great defenses and they're a pain, and you can only beat so many of them. Like, if you need certain combinations, then you know your team,
And
your
that's the exact reason they do it. It's,
yep,
you know,
it makes sense.
if a certain team has, you know, a very specific counter, you're limiting the number of times it's going to be attacked because you're banking on the fact that the other guild doesn't have enough units to clear it.
Yep, and it makes sense. It's great, but it's also sort of like lame and boring. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
I
it'd be
just
nice if they limited the number of individual units that could be placed in the tower.
yeah. It also
Like
makes it
you could only place, you know, 2 of one unit in a tower, irregardless of team. So you
yeah,
could only have,
yeah.
you know, 2 vigors in one team, 2 Skogels, you know,
I
in one
think
tower.
the other clever thing that it does is it makes it more like Labyrinth, where the best play is teamwork, where I attack once, you attack once, then I go again, so we keep moving forward. Whereas, like in Siege, you know, optimally for me, I clear a tower. Bop, 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 you know? Optimally for everybody. And when you have 5 of the same defense, that makes it so it's, you know, much harder for one person to clear a tower. You have to use teamwork. Like, you have to get 5 people to attack a tower before you can take it. So it's like, that's the sort of subtle pain in the ass, is that people have to log in and do it all at the same time. Or just wait, you know, or you have to wait, which is, you know,
Yeah.
that's a problem in Siege. You don't want to wait. So it's like, but anyway, so I'm starting to see that kind of thing. Pain, you know.
Yeah, that's why siege guilds, siege farming guilds exist. Stay low, just get points, because then you don't have to deal with, you know, higher ranking teams like that. But, you know, I think seeing that kind of change would help revitalize siege to where, you know, having a limit to what units can be placed in a tower would definitely change the meta up, because then you couldn't just have a full tower of the same team.
Yeah.
It would have to get split out.
Yeah.
So
That'd be neat. Anything. Anything. Then again, I think Siege is sort of cool.
Oh.
I like it.
so I did get a rune that I don't believe I posted in Discord. and I now have to remember where it is. It is an ancient rune.
Ooh.
Or not power up level, sub property.
I stopped farming the ancient runes when I started building this. Oh yeah, I did the Tricarus and I'm building the werewolves now for fun. Building Garrosh, the fire one.
Mm-hmm.
No real reason.
Where are you? I thought you were a slot 5.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen Bagel's
No?
free to win Dragons team. It's three
Oh, it's
triple
3 Spectres, yeah.
three. Now, I think he's missing a real opportunity. I think it should be called Trifectra. Right? Trifectra. I'm putting that out there for everybody. It's free. I don't have 3, but I think people who use that team, that's what it should be called.
I swear, did I get you on my alt and not on my main? I'm starting to feel like I got it on my alt and not my main.
Your alt can farm ancient runes?
No, can craft them though.
Ah, yeah. Oh, shoot.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's right. I think I might be maxed on those. I always forget. Am I? I am again. God. Always forget to do the crafting so I
The
don't.
left side stuff's not really that big of an issue, I feel.
Well, I just don't like it to be maxed.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because I'm using it.
Oh.
All right, where are you? Check it out.
What? Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, what a rune.
I have to do some reruning on my account.
Oh, man. That's a beauty.
30,
That's a
31
beauty.
Speed. 31
Wow.
speed despair.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Nice. And you crafted that? Oh no,
No,
it's on your
this
main.
one I
You got it.
farmed.
You got it.
This-
Yeah.
This one I farmed.
And
I
that's
think.
without a re-app. That was rolled like a regular roll.
No, that was actually React.
Wow, you must have shit.
I was like-
I've never had a high speed re-app. I've re-apped, however many runes, and like I've never had one that was like 24 or 25. Never. It's just never happened for me. I've rolled a bunch, but like never had that. I'm always looking for that.
I have a few cars and ancient crafts I can do. Let's see what we get here, and then we can call it a day. I'm holding on to all of my regular crafting materials just to see maybe if speed on it. And those the defense and attack is it's not max.
Man, I can't.
Those could roll 10.
I can't power up here. I want to do it like I do it everywhere else. Can't power up there. I'll roll that rune. That's I always
It's
say
not
it's
those
like,
weren't +10 rolls, but those were higher than
hate crit rate rune.
normal rune roll.
My sort of rune with my rule with crit rate runes or those weird slots is like if I get a legendary with good stats, I'll roll it, and because how many crit rate runes do you need? But
Not many.
not many. So if it rolls perfect, great. That's already rolled. Oh, it hits speed. All right, that's cool. Low min roll.
Yeah, you started at +5, didn't you?
Yeah. So I got a defense roll. Min. Oh, 5 +5, so not min,
Ooh, very low defense roll too.
but yeah.
Only got 2 more of these.
Oh, game.
Nothing. But let's see. Let's see for Swift runes. Got a decent amount.
I haven't even looked at that stuff in forever. I must have a bunch. I don't. All right, I'm just gonna stop this thing now.
Is
Runes.
it
It still might be my best crit rate rune, but like.
I've got 200 Swift runes I can craft.
Just gonna get to +12 on this stupid rune.
And then decent amount of Vile I could craft, but I'm holding on to my crafts right now just because crafts aren't as necessary, I feel, or as impactful
Because they used to
with
be.
the
No, they
B12s.
suck, man. 5 stars. 5 stars. It's like,
So hopefully, they may create a new crafting level to where
that'd be
it's
cool.
6-star only
That'd be
to
great.
match the B12s,
That'd be great.
which I would imagine the material requirement would be higher.
Great.
So I am just stockpiling it right now.
Wow. I got 3 +5 rolls on defense and attack and a +5 on speed.
That I'd sell.
Yeah, that's a sell. Goodbye, Rune. No, I didn't even sell it from here. There we go. Stupid crit rate runes.
Yeah, there aren't too many units that you actually want to roll crit slot for.
No.
Kind of wish that there were more.
Not on and on like maybe if it were, I mean a support unit that needs crit rate that like I wouldn't be building it with anything else, but only on a set that's super useful. Maybe with Vio and a lot of speed on it. If I got like a quad roll in the crit rate, I could use that for somebody. That'd be cool. But like, I just
So with
I don't think I'm using even one of them.
with additional damage,
Oh
not
God.
going crit damage, but just going crit rate might be an option, but it's flat damage. Oh yeah, it's based off the calculation.
Yeah.
So it could actually, crit rate Monkey King. Not really something that's done, but it's the same as the idea of oracles. But you can run oracles no crit, just lots of stats and that bonus damage.
The only place I think I'd use it is like if I were building an almond on some secondary unit where like I don't want to use all my good crit rate runes on. Yeah, my good like crit subs.
Good.
No, I mean
Good crit rate.
no, I mean my good my good
Yeah,
non crit. Like I'd rather just give them all the crit rate in one shot instead of like using all my good runes. That have like 20% crit rate or something. Save those up. Yeah, so I have 9,000 of the green crafting material.
Oof.
No, only 2,000 of the red one. So I've got some work to do there, and 3,000 of the purple one. So I've got some work to do. Clearly, I've been farming a lot of giants.
Well, all of them drop from everywhere, but yeah, that's what I've been doing mostly as well. It's just giants. I did dragons for a bit last month, but I'm back to the giants, and I did artifacts yesterday, and I didn't like it.
With the Tricaru, I'm going to switch over to dragons now. Because that was slow. I just hadn't been farming it because my team was like a minute 45, whereas my other teams were fast.
So I picked Swift. You have to hit the select type above it. I picked Swift. Swift or Despair, I feel, are the only options here.
What the hell? It just like picked it for me. Did you see that?
It defaults to Fatal.
That was like, not me.
It defaults to Fatal.
Yeah.
So
Swift is weird though, because unless you get Swift is tough. Unless you get speed, it's useless. Like
not necessarily. You can use Swift non-speed Swift runes on like Illusion.
Yeah, I guess so.
If it has the good attack stats, but Swift and Despair are going to be the most versatile between the 5. Fatal has to be damage. Swift can be support or damage. Same with Despair. There's options for them both.
We'll see. Come on. Oh, great. Yes. Flat attack, slot 6.
It doesn't matter what rune
I'll
set
tell
it
you
is
what,
if it's flat.
You know what's amazing? I don't have any of those. So, that's a keeper, right? Got none.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's useful. Thanks, game.
Ending on that sorry note.
Ugh, game. Yeah. So right on, man. Hey, what are your goals for this next week? What do you got going on that you're gonna try to do for next week? Because I'm gonna steal yours. Because I need goals.
You're gonna steal my goals?
Yeah, I need goals.
I 6-starred my shaman, and I am working on building mats for my first brownie magician. I'm not actually building Aquila, but it's just I still need to max Aquila out. I'm debating on who I actually want to build for my next actual 5-star and feed my Devilmon into, but I did just build a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units in the past couple weeks. I've actually been really enjoying Morris. He's kind of fun. But my goal this week is to just see where I can end in Arena. I do need to rerune my Bastet. She's just too slow right now. I put my fastest runes on my Kabila, but I just need to play with those runes a little bit and
How fast did you get Kabila?
It's like one. I think it's plus in the 170 range. But yeah, I need to rerun my Bastet, get her faster because even with the Samoth lead, she's still sometimes getting a lot of times getting outsped.
Yeah.
Because she was originally ruined to go after Kabila. But I want to rerune my Bastet. I want to rerune my Samoth. So I do Bastet, Samoth, then into my Lucians.
Yeah.
So that hopefully I can get that reset.
Side note, for anybody that's been seeing the Tricaru Aster run in Necro, if you have a Shaman built, just put another Rauk in there, and I get minute runs. Just in case anybody's like, I want to build an Aster because I see Shiso using it. I'm not going to.
So one of the things I'll say with Shaman is I feel like the reason he'll use his S1 more often as S2 is if he's not at full health because of that heal.
Yep.
Oftentimes healing skills will be prioritized. So throwing on some, if you can get any shield sets.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Onto either Shaman or
that
pick.
I was thinking about that. Yep, I was thinking about that. Maybe I could. Maybe I think my other route might even be on half shield. Let me just see real quick. But yeah, it still clears fast. I was happy with that. I was like, great, super fast. No, oh yeah, it is. Fine, let's shield. So why don't I put my other one in and see how fast that runs?
What's that rune?
Yeah, and the fifth.
What's the rune you got?
Oh, yay!
Ew.
My other it was that fifth pick. I was having the Shaman in there, and then it was the fifth pick that was getting me, but the Rauk does it for me. Maybe nice. Play this and get this out of there. Put in my shield one, see if that's any faster.
So yeah, I want to see where I end with in Arena, as well as I'd like to be able to try and build at least one more unit because I don't have an Orion built. Don't really need it past 5-star, but
I've had my same 5-star one forever.
I'm trying to clean out my inventory. That's what I'm trying to do. Actually, I think I was going to build. I was going to build the light one.
The light brownie.
Yeah.
What's his?
Just deal? For that AOE strip defense.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think I made him max 5. It's so hard to remember, you know.
And then my other option is I want to build building a Tiana Galleon Zyros team. Looks like I got it.
So you're gonna buy that SWC pack? You're gonna do it?
I don't know. I'm thinking I might not, and I'm just going to wait until December for the likely Transcendence pack.
So this might have been a little faster. Finish in 59 seconds. Whatever. Still good. Anyway, so that's one thing I learned is that don't need Aster. Unless you want to, maybe it'd be 10 seconds faster or something, but whatever.
I think she has a lot of potential, especially if she gets tweaked a little bit. But I think we continue to just push off the end of this podcast.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. So I still have no goals because I'm not doing
Here's your goal.
Those things.
Don't drag down your guild in Siege.
Yeah, that is I like to have goals that are achievable. You know, I
Savage.
my promise to the guild was one thing: participation. Right?
Huh?
That's what I bring. I bring participation and knowledge and skill. No, but I'm a participant.
A warm body.
Yeah,
A
you
warm
know,
body.
that's it.
I'm
So
filling the seats.
that's what I am. All right, cool, man. Nice talking to you. Oh, you got a rune there. You got a rune there.
I did, and it's kind of crap.
Wow.
But I'm
No,
gonna
I mean
roll
it
it
could roll. It
because
could roll. You got three.
yeah,
You got
no,
three
it
good
could
stats
roll
there.
crit rate, 1 into crit rate, 3 into attack. That's what I would like from
Right
this
on.
rune. And then I could even, go over the defense with some speed, and it'd be not bad. Or even the flat
Cool.
attack with speed, not bad.
Yeah,
So
could
I'm
roll.
not gonna,
Could be
I'm
good.
not gonna sell it until I roll it.
Yep, right on. All right, dude. Take it easy. Take care, everybody. Hey, write some comments in our thing and like our shit. Click the like button because we're getting like
Thumbs up.
no traction. If you watched this far, click the thing. Help us out. And in Reddit and on YouTube. Click
Yeah,
it.
like you said, touch the thing, help us out.
What the crap? It's not that hard. All right. Take it easy, man. Talk to you later.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.